afternoon, East Texas. Welcome back to East Texas. Now, we are joined at the desk with Justin Armstrong, UBank Co-CEO. Excuse me.
That's right, Michaela. That's right.
The other co-CEO.
That's right.
That's right. Live chat. All right, you're here because you're actually partnering with the East Texas Food Bank for a pretty important event. Can you go ahead and tell us about it?
Yeah, actually, we started this event nearly 5 years ago. This is the fifth, I guess, edition of the Good for Country concert series, and so it's kind of started back in COVID, and it started out at our Lufkin location, and it was kind of funny. The artists couldn't play, and so we had relationships with artists in East Texas and Nashville and all that kind of stuff. So like, let's promote. And so anyway, we ended up raising money for year one, and then it's just kind of grown into something special.
Now, is it growing each consecutive year? Is it more
Absolutely.
artists, more people?
A little bit of both, actually. So we started out, the first one we did actually virtually. The second one we had around 400 or 500 people. Last year we sold out at 5,500 at the Expo Center in Lufkin, and we're actually on pace to do more than that. So anyway, we're really blessed.
So what can people look forward to this year? And most importantly, how can they support?
First off, it's going to be, we try to do something different every year. I mean, if anybody knows anything about UBank, we do, and we think outside the box to promote our local communities and that we serve. So I'll start off by saying we've got some pretty exciting things that's going to be a surprise for us this year, but we do have obviously the Oak Ridge Boys that's going to be opening for us as well as a couple of local acts, Cole Stevens and Wendell Jackson. So we're excited having them. And then we also have Dylan Scott. Going back to the Oak Ridge Boys, though, there's only 2 or 3 concerts that are left that's going to be in their tour before they're done. So this is like one of your last opportunities to see them live if you want to get out and see this. So.
And it's all for a great cause because, like you were saying, this all goes right back to East Texas.
It does. It does. So we actually, all the ticket sales that we have, which there will not be any ticket sales at the door. So we really want to encourage you to go out to UBank Facebook page online, and you can go and buy your tickets there. But with that said, all the ticket sales and merchandise actually goes directly to the food bank. And every year, not only has the attendance grown significantly, but so has our donations. We started out with around 6,000 the first year, nearly 5 years ago, to where we're over 30,000 last year, on pace to do well in excess of that for 2024. So,
and like we were saying, this goes right back into East Texas via the ETFB, the East Texas Food Bank.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and tell you, not only my family, but the co-CEOs and the founders of the bank, our family has supported the food bank for a long time on an individual basis, and we definitely have a heart for them. We've supported the East Texas Food Bank from day one, specifically with the Good for Country concert series. So,
and how is this support going to be carried out? Is it more food for the families that desperately need it? Is it more locations? Can you go into depth of how people can expect their money to be spent?
Yeah, so I mean, this is the statistics from the East Texas Food Bank. Every dollar that they receive feeds 8 meals. So let's just kind of do a little math on that really quickly from UBank. So we want to help and support that. But at the same time, it's not just the money that goes to the food bank that keeps it local and buys the food for those that are in need. But it's also, I can tell you from our staff and our communities that we serve and even our customers that are really deep relationships with us, we go and volunteer time at the food bank. You can go and bag some rice, bag some beans. You can go work in the hall. There's a lot of fun things, and it's fun. I know my son and my wife and I, we've actually went and worked during the holidays, and that's kind of something you want to instill in your kiddos. And so anyway, we've been blessed to do that, and they've got a great staff, amazing, the amazing support that they give for the community. So we want to support it.
And you're saying that the founder and the co-CEO and your families are all very in touch with the ETFB because you think it's a great example to set for the next generation, but also because it's an environment and an organization close to you. Can you go into that a little bit more on why it's so important?
There's a huge need in the community. Again, we want to go over statistics with the food bank. I would encourage you to go out to the East Texas Food Bank and look at their websites and see the need that's grown drastically. Keep in mind COVID had a lot of effects. Honestly, this concert was born out of COVID and the need that was in the community at that point in time. It's still continually growing, not only with economic conditions that we currently have, but also there's a lot of population growth, and it might not always be at the top tier of the population growth. It might be some of those that are in need that's served by the East Texas Food Bank.
All right, well, to wrap it up, tell us how people can come to this event, where they can get tickets, and what they can expect when they get there.
Yeah, absolutely. First off, an amazingly fun event. We always keep something local, but you never know who you're going to see there for one, but there's a lot of fun activities. Actually, the parking gates open up at 4 o'clock. Doors open at 6:45. Concert starts at 7:30 sharp. first off, and then the tickets are $15 a piece. So general admission, we want to keep it affordable for everybody to see a great show. That's pretty amazing for the Oak Ridge boys and Dylan Scott. Go and compare ticket sales on that. We want to bring everybody out for a great, exactly. Thank you for saying that. But with all that said, it all goes back to the food bank. And like I said, concert starts at 7:30 and ready to go. And there will not, again, we want to reiterate, there's not going to be tickets sold at the door. You need to go online and get those. So excited to have everybody out and see it sold out again. We actually sold out a week before last year. And so we want to keep that trend going.
So what is that date that it's on?
It's on April the 13th. So
13th. Alrighty.
that's
so
right.
Also a great way to wind down after the total solar eclipse that everyone's been talking about.
Lufkin's a great town, so is Tyler and all the communities in between, but this is going to be, again, at the Expo Center in Lufkin, and excited to have it, and there will be some traffic on the road from the eclipse.
Of course. So make sure you prepare for that. Alrighty, so once again, at the UBank Facebook page, you can get tickets to this event. No tickets are being sold at the door, so make sure you get them in advance and online. Justin Armstrong, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Alrighty, we'll be right back.